Jasmine. So today I have this extremely bold makeup look. It's so out of the ordinary for me, but I am so living for it. Like, this is a new look. I am really into it. I don't know, I'm really loving blue and greens, and I feel like this dark blue lip and this really nice emerald, it's like not even emerald, it's like a warmer emerald, like a jade green. It's so pretty. I don't know. Are you guys living for this trend? I'm living for the green trend. It's like everything to me. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the look. If you want to see how I got it, then please keep on watching. I want to gear this tutorial towards things that you haven't really seen me use in a while, so I'm going to start off with primer. This is the Fenty primer and the ShopmissA mattifying primer. I want to mix both of these because I feel like it makes my skin look the best, because this one is very similar in texture to the Fenty, but I feel like the Fenty gives me a little bit more, I guess, smoothness to the skin as opposed to the ShopmissA one. And if you forgot my thoughts on the ShopmissA mattifying primer, I think that the mattifying primer is the best primer in their line, but I do feel like it's not mattifying at all. It doesn't do my skin any justice as far as oil control. It really does moisturize the skin and help prep it. It's a little bit tacky, but it's not matte. So fun fact, I'm actually going out with my uncle tonight, and he wants to take me to a restaurant, and I didn't know what restaurant he wanted to take me to until like 5 minutes ago, and I'm gonna have to change my shirt, possibly my outfit, because where we're going, this Ichiraku ramen shirt, this ain't it. This is not it. So we're gonna go for a little bit more of a glam look today, because I am going out with my uncle, and you know, it's kind of like get together, but also I really want to play around with makeup. So I'm just gonna go in with my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. I'm in the shade Golden Beige. If you haven't watched the video where I compare all three Too Faced foundations, I highly recommend it. It took me forever to film, so much footage, and I really got a full scope of all three foundations and how they perform on my skin, which is really nice and really helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce this into my skin with my ShopmissA Wonder Blender. I absolutely love this stuff. It's so good. I know that this foundation claims to be matte, and I know it kind of looks a little bit dewy, a little bit glowy, but it does dry down matte. It just takes a minute or two, but I'm just gonna go straight into concealer. This is the Make It Revolution Conceal Define. I have the shade 6.5. This one's really white, and it's so much lighter than C7, because I originally had C7 when I first bought this concealer, but on the Ulta website they started selling their 0.5 shades, which are more yellow and golden undertoned. So I went ahead and bought it, but I just feel like it's so light. I genuinely don't think that this concealer offers me much coverage. It's really strange because it's conceal and define, you know what I mean? But I just feel like there's more coverage that I feel like could be presented, but it's just okay. Like I said, it's an okay concealer and something that I don't always reach for. Plus I run through it really quickly, which I mean is good and bad because I don't like hoarding things, but it's bad in the sense that it runs out within a month if I continue to use it every single day. I'm going to maximize the coverage with the Hourglass Hidden Concealer. I'm only going to be applying this in areas where I need coverage, so just in those areas. And you know what? For the heck of it, I'm going to blend it out with a brush, because I heard if you blend out stick anything, you get more coverage with the brush. And this brush that I'm using is actually the one that I use for under my eyebrows whenever I brush out the concealer. This is the ShopmissA E108. So I only really have one face powder that I feel like really matches me right now, and that's the ShopmissA Banana Powder. It's the only one that I have here at my boyfriend's house. Everything else is kind of like loose powder, and I don't know, I'm not really into loose powder right now, so I'm just gonna go into this one. And I mean, it works fine, doesn't really give me that much flashback, and it's night, so I don't want to risk anything. I'm just gonna go into the Make It Revolution brow pencil in dark brown to fill in my eyebrows, and I mean, I feel like this is the only brow product that I feel like I don't really use on my channel that much. I only used it in one tutorial, which was that full face of Makeup Revolution. But she's good. I mean, she's basic, average. Very similar to the ShopmissA one. I feel like this one is a little darker in color, but nonetheless, I mean, they pretty much are almost identical. For eyeshadow, I really want to use the ShopmissA Immersed palette. I feel like I haven't really gotten my full use out of it. I have used it in a recent tutorial, but I've been really craving this shimmery green right here. That looks so pretty. This shade right here is also really pretty. This little iridescent green right here is really pretty. I don't know, this palette in itself is just really beautiful, so I really want to play around with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead, see what I can create, and let's just get started with setting our lid, shall we? This isn't a tutorial if I don't set my eyelid with a white shade or a cream shade. I have to set my eyelid. I don't like wet bases. I always have to set my foundation or concealer, unless it's Shape Tape, that's optional, but I don't like any wet surfaces. So someone actually DM'd me and was like, oh, do you ever put highlighter on top of setting spray? I can't. That's like asking me to put on a sock and dip it in water. Or no, actually dipping my foot in water and then putting on a sock. Yeah. I'm starting off with a mustard yellow in my crease just as a transition, as a base, because I really don't know what crease color I'm gonna go in, and I feel like if I just go in with something kind of similar to my skin tone, we're off to a good start. You know, it can go anywhere from here. I'm actually going to switch brushes into one of ShopmissA's Paw Paw Charity brushes because I genuinely feel like their brushes make their eyeshadows look better, and it's already picking up the pigment way better than my Sigma brush. So I'm just switching brushes, same shade. Now we're going to go ahead and take that orange and we're going to work this into the outer corner. Going to really blend it up and out into a little cat wing shape. Next to the orange shade, there is like a rosy mauve. I'm going to put that in my outer corner. And I'm just going to work my way into the crease like this. And this is actually one of my favorite blending brushes. This is from their foam ink line, the E136. I use it a lot in tutorials, especially for my outer corner and crease, because it's so small, and it's the only brush that I have in my collection that's actually this small of a dome, and it works really well. Alright, and now I'm just going to start by doing the iconic half cut crease. Before this dries, I'm just going to grab that green that I was talking about, and I'm just going to apply that onto my eyelid. Now I'm going to take that iridescent green and I'm going to grab this in the inner corner and I'm going to drag it into the area where the emerald green is. I mixed both of the teal shades, and I'm going to apply this right at the edge of where my cut crease is ending. Right in this outer corner area. Just gonna try and blend everything. So I just got this eyeliner from Covergirl. I got a PR package from them and they are so cute. They're so generous. I love their PR. So they gave me this eyeliner from their new line. This is their active collection. So this one is their Get in Line active eyeliner. Apparently it's really long wearing. It's budge proof, you know, 24 hours, all that stuff. I'm gonna follow that up with their active mascara. This is their Lash Blast Active, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my upper lashes. My lashes don't look lifted, they just look combed out. honestly. Combed out, a little bit lengthened, but nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead, repeat what I did on this eye to this eye, and I will be right back. I'm really liking the look so far. My hardest decision is figuring out what I want to do with my lower lash line, because I have options, but a lot of my options are shimmery. And like, okay, so I'll show you which ones are matte. So these 3 are matte, those 3 are matte, this one, this one, this one's matte, and then the white shade. Oh wait, the white shade over here. So I have quite a bit of options, but the question now is, how intense do I want to go for tonight? You know what? Let's go bold. So I have my Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the shade Overnight. It is a navy blue. And I'm going to go ahead and line maybe half. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go all the way. All the way with this blue eyeliner. So I'm just going to start by taking a rosy mauve shade under my eye. And this is going to be the base, I feel like, for my lower lash line. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to go all the way to blue, but I'm thinking of building up to purple under here. I don't know. We're feeling really adventurous today, apparently. I'm just going to take the dark turquoise color, and I'm going to see where that takes me. Took me somewhere. I don't know where, but it took me somewhere. And then I'm going to go in with that matte blue. We'll see how that layers. Let's move on into the face while the glue on my lashes dry. So I do have the ShopmissA blush right here. This one is in the shade Fino. I'm thinking about using this as my bronzer shade. So I'm just going to do that today because why not? You guys haven't really seen me use these blushes all that much. I do like them, but I feel like the only thing that's keeping me from not using them is the fact that I have them stored away in a drawer and they're at the very back. So I have to bring them forward. There's just a lot of things going on, especially moving here. So I really don't have like the best setup. But I am rediscovering a lot of like my old makeup that I haven't used in tutorials, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do this one, just as like a rediscovery, products you guys really haven't seen me talk more about. And by the way, this has a contour. Oh, she's good. I'm sorry, she's not a contour. As a bronzer, she's amazing. I really like this shade. This might be my new bronzing shade. This is nice. I have another one of their blushes, and this one's in Dandy. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to the cheeks. I didn't want anything like too crazy because I knew that I was gonna do something crazy with my eye makeup, so I didn't want to do like anything too pink or rosy. If I'm being quite honest, I have not been reaching towards their Velour highlighters. I just feel like I'm not a cream highlight person. It's just my personal preference, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit. And this is going to be a base to the other highlight that I'm going to be using today. But on its own, it's really pretty, really light. They do say that if you have dry skin, then the Velour highlights are for you, and I could totally see why. It's really easy to work with. You only need like the smallest touch of this, and you're really good to go. So I'm only going to do it on my cheeks, nowhere else. I don't want to get too crazy. I don't want to get too wild. For the intense highlighting, ShopmissA says that you can pair the Powlighters on top of the Velour highlighters, and it's going to give you a really beaming highlight. So I really want to test that. I want to see what it can do for me. So I have the shade Astro. I'm going to take just a little bit on my brush. I'm going to just dust it off like this, and then apply it. Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is cute. I like the fact that if I turn my head this way, it doesn't look ashy. It's cute. I like that. As for lashes, I kind of wanted a spiky yet wispy lash, so this one is the Lilly Lashes Havana. I love the fact that lashes make the look so much better. This look I was very skeptical about, but once the lashes came on, this is cute. I like this. This is what the kids say a look. Because I feel like there's a flesh gap, I'm gonna go in with my black kohl liner. This one is the Real Her I Am Amazing eyeliner. This stuff is actually really, really good. I don't really use it as much because I just never reach for it. I'm so used to using my Bare Minerals one because I am so focused on trying to run through that because there's such a small amount left, but you don't even use a lot of eyeliner, so it takes a while to use up. But since you guys haven't really seen me use this one, I'm gonna use it in today's tutorial. I don't think the mascara is really going to do any justice on my lower lashes, but we're going to try. It gives like the smallest amount of black pigment to the lashes. It's nothing like super crazy though. I want to go really bold with my lips. Okay, I'm going to take it off when I go to dinner, but I really want to, for this tutorial, use a really bold lip. Now, I found this at Marshall's for $5.99 and it was like a match made in heaven because I've always wanted, ever since it launched, I was like, oh my god, this is me. I want it so bad. No one really knew that I really wanted it. It was kind of in the back of my head, like, oh, when I have money, I'm gonna get it. But I found it at Marshall's for $5.99, so here it is. This is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Squid Ink. I am so excited about this color. You have no idea how much I've wanted this. So now's the day, now's the time. It's this really dark, rich navy blue. It's so pretty. And finally, we're gonna use the Covergirl Outlast Active Cooling Setting Mist, and this is for all day wear. The mist on this feels just as fine as the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray Mist, which is so crazy. The fragrance has like this fresh, like cucumbery, but like floral scent. It's weird, it's a mix, but I'm okay with it. I mean, it completely dissipated now, but I like the spray and I'm pretty okay with the scent. And that wraps up the tutorial, you guys. I hope you guys all really enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned to my YouTube videos. I have recently just been showered in all this love from all of my videos, and it's just been really, really nice. And I really wanted to thank you guys again. I know I thank you guys a lot, but I just love the positive. Anyway, I am just so thankful for all the positive comments and positivity that you guys have been sending my way. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.